I think this is where I want to go.
I can't believe you know where you're going. I never can understand how to get.
Well, then why don't you shut up and enjoy the ride?
Garth, you should make this happen.
And then
for everybody's
because
sake.
he's not
Solo,
gaining
we love you,
fans.
Garth.
We love you. Where are the bodies, G?
They
Very nice people.
I'm going to be devil's advocate. I'm going to be devil's advocate.
Shut the fuck up for a second. Shut the fuck up for a second.
Do you think that people listen to me, and do you think there's some people that go, he's not that far off? Or do you think the majority of people are like,
you know what your ideas are?
Saying this?
Your ideas are like AI art. It's just a couple degrees off from what it should be.
Wow. I'm a little overweight there.
I think I gave Norman that shirt.
You look exactly the same.
I know.
Oh, that's
Bert, you also have one of my favorite jokes, and you guys have probably heard it in every one of his specials. It starts with take off his shirt, blah, blah, blah. Some situation comes up that Isla's in, and then Isla says, and I quote, dot, 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 something you made up that Isla said.
Dude, the Me Too movement has killed the blowjob. My wife will not suck my dick on her knees ever again. It never will happen.
Because your stomach is pushing down her fucking neck.
Her face is tilted back like this on her forehead, just
Yeah, it's like going down in an 8-foot pool down to the bottom and not clearing your ears. I feel bad for your wife.
Bert, poor Bert. Leave Bert alone. He's trying. He's lifting weights with one arm. He's got a little Chinese kid with a camera. He's walking around. He's walking around Belgium and shit like that, having a good time. I saw him last week. He got so fat he looked Chinese. I didn't even know it was Bert. I thought it was a I thought it was a fat Chinaman and shit. And I looked and it was Bert with some kid. That alcohol's getting to his fucking head is swollen from those Budweiser. That fucking Tito's vodka.
He's all red.
Oh no, he's a mess. He's a mess. I thought he was a fat chink. I saw him on Bert.com. I go, who's the fat chink? It was Bert. Lifting weights with some skinny fucking kid.
go, God damn it, man, he's got delts. He's got
That's
delts.
all you want?
Just, I'm always going to have the belly, I think. But just someone to go, he doesn't look that bad.
Can I discuss your belly real quick?
Please.
So it's always, Tom and I have talked about this.
You look like a trans man that's having quintuplets.
Some people have crazy confidence.
Yeah.
It's very that gets them killed.
It's funny because we talk about it sometimes how our good buddy who usually sits where you sit is a crazy confident guy too.
Yeah, I always wonder how much of what Bert does is an
performance.
Act.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell.
It is.
You know?
I do remember sitting on your set one time and he was like, I'm going to run the LA Marathon. And we were all like, shut up. No, you're not.
He had no training.
Which was, and everybody who runs marathons was like, you don't understand how to prepare for a marathon. You don't just go. You take your time. Like, it's weeks and you work up in mileage. Then you kind of work down and then you do like a half. You do like 10 or 12 miles like the week before. Then you, like, they have the whole strategy. And he was like, I'm just going to do it. And we were like, you're dumb.
Yeah, if he wasn't such a drunk, he'd probably be an amazing athlete.
Some people want to peek into the third dimension casually every day. It's not me, all right? I like 5 and 10 milligrams, and people mock me and they call me 10 milligram Tom and this bullshit. Yell it to me on the street. They're like, are you eating your baby edibles? And I go, yes, because I like to be able to speak. Is that crazy to you? You don't know people that like a couple beers? Is it always, I like to drink 36? Okay, good for you, Bert. Have a great night. So. I'm the mechanic or whatever.
It's true.
truly is a blessing to be roasting Bert Kreischer, the only man who looks worse after Sober October. Sober October, you should try No Nut November. I mean, your wife does it every month. It's an honor to have you here live in the flesh and not at one of your shows in a baseball field or cruise ship or water park or wherever your family isn't. It's... I mean, fuck, dude, what is your next special gonna be called? Diners, Drive-Ins, and Deadbeat Dads? It is honestly so awesome to be working with so many of my favorite comedians, best friends. It is so...
Don't let this young motherfucker talk about us like that. Get some balls, nigga.
I love when Donnell stood up, he was the same height. That's always fun.
He's on a bender right now too. On this tour he's on.
I'm sure.
Jesus Christ.
Bro, he looks like a moon pie. A moon pie with a beard.
He's so swollen.
He's so swollen.
Oh, shit. Reminds me of that Joey Diaz line where I go, you seen Bert? He goes, oh, he's so fat I thought he was a Chinese guy. His eyes were swollen. Like now that you've been injured, you're gonna be a mess. You're gonna gain like 100 pounds. Like people would say that.
Who said that to you, Bert?
Actually, his wife.
His wife said that to you?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
But she was just like in the moment saying it. But no, she wasn't.
You're gonna gain 100 pounds.
She was like, you're gonna get real fat, Tommy.
You're gonna be fatter than my husband.
Yeah.
And we're gonna make fun of you.
I was like, that's impossible.
So we have to break Bert's arm.
We have to break multiple limbs. We should hit him with a bus.
When we first did the Sober October thing, that was part of the discussion. We were all like, Bert drinks too much.
I don't want to be that guy, but this is like a pretty big time tour. A lot of white people and whatnot.
We got Cypher.
Oh, yeah, that doesn't count. But how come we got to hold our own mics? This is so ghetto. I feel like I just started my own podcast. This is all I can afford.
Good mics, do you have a podcast?
No. But if I did, I'd have stands for the mics. It's all right. At least we're in a baseball stadium.
Oh, man. I'm missing my podcast partner's wedding.
How interesting that Bert has made his own sound in the world. How many people have made their own sound?
That's a really good point. You're doing it. That type of squeal.
Yeah.
I think you can only make that sound if you enjoy yourself that much. He's so pleased with himself. I've never met somebody who is so enamored with themselves. Like, he'll be like, I understand that like people get exhausted of me. And I'm like, oh, really? He goes, unless you like me, then you can't get enough. And I'm like, Jesus Christ. And I'm like, well, which one are you? He's like, I definitely can't get enough of me. It's funny because everybody usually struggles with the other side of that, right? Like, I'm not good enough. Or like with...
Yo, let's talk about a real issue at hand. Trash piling up, it's time to take a stand. From plastic bottles to styrofoam cups, our planet's drowning, it's time to wake up. Garbage trucks roll, streets lined with waste, but where does it go? It's not a race to the landfill, a mountain of despair, but we can change course, show that we care. Trash talk, it's more than just words. It's about actions, the change we deserve. Reduce, reuse, recycle. That's the plan for a cleaner, greener earth. Let's take a stand. Trash talk, it's more than just words. It's about actions, the change we deserve. Reduce, reuse, recycle. That's the plan for a cleaner, greener earth. Let's take a stand. Single-use plastics, they gotta go. From straws to bags, it's time to say no. Bring your own cup, your own tote bag. Small steps add up, let's not lag. Sorting all waste is not that tough. Recycling centers, that's where it's rough. Separate paper, glass, and cans. Give them a new life, that's the plan. Trash talk, it's more than just words. It's about actions, the change we deserve. Reduce, reuse, recycle. That's the plan for a cleaner, greener earth. Let's take a stand. But it's not just about the stuff we toss. It's about the mindset, there's no loss. Composting food waste, it's a win. Turning scraps to soil, let's begin. Educate the masses, from young to old. The future's at stake, let the story unfold. For the sake of our planet, our home sweet home. Let's clean up our acts, together we roam. Trash talk, it's more than just words. It's about actions, the change we deserve. Reduce, reuse, recycle. That's the plan for a cleaner, greener earth. Let's take a stand.
Bodies, like everybody goes like, ah, you know, I wish I didn't have this belly. And then he's just like, I look fucking great. Yeah. You're like, wait, what? Like you're focusing on the wrong thing.
Yeah, you have legs like a snowman.
Yeah, these little pencil legs.